And also giving you more update on currency trading in Nigeria. Nigerians' stampede for dollars showed no sign of abating on Friday, clearly setting part for the agenda for the incoming leadership of the country's apex bank. The currency has been quoted at 922 per dollar by street traders, according to the Forward Marketing Bureau de Change Ltd, which compiles the data. Now that compares with 900 Naira at the start of the month and is some 30% below its official Thursday close of 772.98 on the FMDQ trading platform. Now, back in June, the official and parallel market rates had converged, galvanized by newly elected President Bola Tinubu's reform pledges. Now joining me, Ayokunle Olubunmi from Lagos to unpack this development is the Ed Financial Institutions Ratings, Agusto&Co. Thank you so much, Ayokunle, for joining us on the news.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Now, looking at the story developing in the finance sector, Nigeria's finance minister, Wale Edun, recently blamed the $6.8 billion for overdue forward payments in the foreign exchange market. Do you think that this is possible? Do you think that we can blame it on that? Or what is your opinion on this generally?
Okay. Thank you. I think I agree with him to an extent that the overdue forward payments, right, forward contracts, the one that have matured and the CBN is defaulting on, aggravated and exacerbated the situation in the FX market. But we should actually ask ourselves, that's not the root cause. What we should be asking ourselves is, why is the CBN defaulting on those obligations? Why is the CBN not honoring the FX contract? So we realize that the underlying issue has to do with the dollar supply. Because the honest truth is that if the CBN has the funds, they would have actually honored those obligations. Having said that, I agree with him that investors and players, those interested in the Nigeria market, they will actually be spook and they will be asking themselves if it's the right time for them to come to the market, given that the CBN, right, which is the custodian of the external reserves, is defaulting on some of the obligations that it willingly actually entered.
Okay. Now, would you say that speculators are posing or causing more harm to the system, or is this just a case of demand and supply?
I think over the last couple of months, and even for a while now, we've been hearing about speculators. Speculators are the one causing the devaluation of the Naira. But what we should ask ourselves is that, why is it that the speculators are even having having a field day in the market? Let's think about it. In any market, for any good that is in abundant supply, you don't hear about hoarders. You don't hear about speculators affecting the price of such a commodity. For instance, now, you can't say that somebody is hoarding petroleum product and is causing the price to go up because it's actually inadequate supply. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that, look, the current prices that we have is caused by inadequate supply of dollars. If we have enough dollars in the market, speculators will not have a field day. Let's think about it. Prior to 2014, 2010, 2011, 2012, they were in the market. Speculators couldn't affect the exchange rate because we have adequate supply. But we all know what is happening with the product production. We can't actually even meet our OPEC quota, right? All those things are affecting the supply of USD, and that is primarily the reason why we're having these challenges in this market.
Okay, Ayokunle, before we let you go now, we also understand that the manufacturers in Nigeria have blamed the government's disregard, so to say, for the productive sector, for the decline that we're experiencing. So can we say that the cost of manufacturing is also a causative factor?
I think we need to also realize that the manufacturing sector is part of the economy. So whatever is affecting the economy will also affect the manufacturing sector. I won't say that the government is deliberately neglecting the manufacturing sector. Rather, I will even think that the government is even trying to even bend backwards for the manufacturing sector. Because you realize that a lot of the bailout funds, right, either the one that was released during COVID, even the remember the 100 to 100 policy, all those ones, right? All of those ones were targeted primarily at the manufacturing sector. So I won't say that the government is investing in the manufacturing sector, but it's actually an offshoot of what is happening in the economy. The economy is hurting, right? There are a lot of issues in the economy that needs to be resolved. And even the manufacturing sector, of course, they're actually affected and they are hurt by some of those policies.
Okay, Head Financial Institutions Ratings, Ayokunle Olubunmi, thank you so much for joining us on the news.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.